From a humble beginning in 1933 in Japan, Mizuno have built a reputation for producing some of the finest golf clubs, especially their forged irons. They started importing into Europe in the 1970s. However, it was the introduction of a tour van by Neil Coles and Barry Willett with support from Mizuno that brought the Mizuno name to the full attention of the top European players. Names like Lyle, Faldo and Oladibal used the clubs with great success, and the Mizuno reputation was sealed.
As the irons are the centrepiece of this video, I think we'll kick things off by discussing those. These are Mizuno Tour Proven TP-9. Mizuno had been around in the UK for a while, but their profile was raised hugely when a tour van was taken to the 1984 Open at St Andrews. The brand became much more visible both with amateurs and, perhaps more importantly, with professionals. This success was behind the later formation of the Tour Pro range of clubs in 1986, which were aimed at the better player. The Tour Pro TP-9 was one of the original models, and this striking advert, which was used in the Open programme for 1987, features the club quite clearly. Within a year or two, however, the name Tour Pro was changed to Tour Proven, as in the model that I'm going to be playing today, Tour Proven TP-9. If you're interested in further reading about the Mizuno TP story, there's an excellent article on the web which I'll post a link for in the description below. The TP-9 features a head style that I'm particularly fond of. It's often called a wingback style, as the two curves here look a little bit like the wings of a bird. It's a surprisingly forgiving club to hit, and it's a pleasure to play with. We can see on the bottom there's a white line on the bottom groove, which is typical of this time, and it's quite a compact head, plain black ferrule, and these particular ones have got a true temper, you can just about see it there, R200 shaft, which is quite a rare type of shaft, dynamic gold R200, and it's a little bit lighter and slightly thinner wall than the more common R300. Let's have a look at the woods next. Today I'm going to be playing some Wilson woods, laminated again. I promise I will play some persimmon woods at some stage. These are Wilson Dynapower. I think these are a UK made club, and the Wilson in a laurel leaf, I'm pretty sure, was used by Wilson in the UK. 4300 model is a model that was around for a long time with Wilson in various guises. These are plain insert with a sort of a clear piece there. I'm not sure whether it's brass behind it, but a Wilson logo there, quite attractive on the sweet spot. And we've got a 1 and a 3 wood. These aren't in the best condition. They could really do with a coat of varnish on them, but it's going to be dry today, so I'm not that worried about them getting damaged by water getting into the wood. The putter today is one that was featured in the original video that I did introducing the channel, and it's the John Letters Golden Goose. Very well-known putter. It comes in several slight variations. I do like this one, it's got a nice shape to it. Some of them are a little bit blunter than this, but this one's got a nice look to it. It's also got a ferrule, which not all of them have. Simple fluted shaft. And the I don't know what date this label was used, but it does give information about the shaft length, 35 inches, the loft standard and the lie standard, whatever they may be. Loft, I'd guess, would be somewhere around 3 to 5 degrees.
Here are the lofts for today's clubs, and then we'll get out onto the course. Today I've tried to do more recording on the course so I don't have to do so much voiceover.
Here we are on the course again. It's a very cold day today. Hailstorms are predicted, so we'll see how far we get and see if I can beat the last score that I made. Windy again, so apologies for wind noise.
You'll be pleased to know that I've discovered the fast forwards feature, which will help to speed along the duller parts of the recording. Straight away we come to my nemesis, short game shots around the green. There's a nice awful example. Not only have I left myself a long putt here, but I scraped my putter on the ground trying to make the stroke and only get it about halfway to the hole. There we go, 3-putt double bogey, nice start. A decent drive, over 200 yards, but found one of the right hand bunkers. All I'm trying to do here is get the ball out with the pitching wedge.
195 and I'm hitting 4 iron.
I pushed this one to the right and it took me a while to find it, and I didn't record the next shot, but it was a pitch just to the fringe on the green. So playing my 5th shot here. And that's another double bogey. Not the best start, but onwards and upwards.
That drive was 225, quite pleased with that, and I've left 193. So I'm going to try the 4 iron again just to come up short of the green. Just on the right again, but hopefully I've not gone in the deep jungle.
As I play out this hole, I'd just like to mention one of the more famous users of the TP-9, Nick Faldo. He used a TPP model, which was a prototype TP-9, for his 1987 Open win, and he also used the TP-9 for his victory in the 1989 Masters. Who could ask for a better recommendation for a club than 2 major wins? That chip and 2 putts gives me a bogey.
Thought I'd stolen a par there, but no. Left side, but it should be in play. 195 yards uphill into a slight breeze, I'm happy with that. Got 160 left, I'm going to take a 6 iron. Not the best strike, I think that'll be short. It's on line. Well, it made the front of the green looking at the print flag, so chance for a birdie.
Note to self, position the camera where you're not standing in the way of the hole.
Tap in par, I'll take that any day. Downhill par 3, 135 yards. Should have left that focused on the green. I think that's the best strike I've made since return from lockdown. Just on the back fringe, I think. There we go, another birdie chance. .353-yard par 4 with a dog leg left to right around the trees down there. I'm going to hit a 3-iron. Was the definition of a slap, I think. Not very good at all. Well, that went to dismal 150 yards, which leaves me 200 to go. I'm going to have another go with a 3-iron, see if I can correct it. Better one. Might just run into the bunker to the right of the green. Not too bad for the long putt needed. Not gone as far by as I thought, so chance for a par. Well, that was right out the middle, so we'll see how far that one's gone. Oh, that's gone 240. The fairway's slightly uphill as well, so I'm more than happy with that. I've got 230 left. Everything closes in around the green, so I'm just going to hit a 5-iron, try and lay up. Did you see that? That was a miracle. I caught my club on the way back and stopped the sweep. Can't remember where I've ever done that. That went 155. It's left me 75 yards. It's a front flag, so I'm just going to try and hit a not quite a full sand iron. Good shot. Very happy with that. Another birdie putt. Let's see if we can convert one from the old Golden Goose. Another simple par, about 7 holes played now. I think I'll just play a few holes without recording now. Maybe just play a couple more later on if the light holds. Well, I've got to say I enjoyed that. Once I'd got over the first couple of holes, played some of pretty decent golf for me. TP-9s played very nicely, and the Wilson Woods also hit some good shots. Put in a few chances, close misses, didn't quite get a birdie, but still pretty happy overall. So a couple of interesting tricky holes coming up. Try and film these two and call it a day, I think. On the left side, it should be okay. I've got 166 left, 145 to the front, so I'm going to try and reach the front with a 5-iron. Hit it well, but it looks to be going left. Well, I did hit it well, and gone over the back, left myself an awkward little chip. It's awkward for me, probably not for anybody else. On the green, a result for me, that is. Should be in the left rough. Well, I stayed on the left side of the fairway, which was nice. 235 for the drive, happy with that. I'm down the left side, which is the best side to approach this green with the water down the left. I've got 130 to go, and I'm going to hit an 8-iron. It's getting a little bit cooler now, and I don't want to be short, so let's see. Middle of the green. What's going on today? Oh, there we are on the green. 2 putts for another par. I'm going to try and do a YouTube special here with the camera behind the flag. Oh, there we are, par to finish. Very happy with today's round. The TP-9s have played really well, and the Golden Goose has been pretty good on distance, apart from the grounded shot on the first hole. So, see you next time.
And there's a summary of the play, which I'm delighted with, to be honest, considering I started with 2 double bogeys.